Good evening, otherworldlies. This is Juliana Angel, your Dark Mask Diva. How's everyone doing? Alright. Well, I'd like to talk about self-esteem. Okay. So the thing we know about self-esteem is if you have high self-esteem, you can pretty much do anything you set your mind to, right? Because, why? We have belief in ourselves, right? It really doesn't matter if what you have going for yourself. If you believe in yourself, it really does shine through. It really does give you a lot of empowerment, right? So, you just have that belief in yourself. When you believe in yourself, other people tend to believe in you, right? Other people just, when people can tell that you love yourself, people tend to love you, right? So, it really just kind of draws other people to you. It really, people, sometimes when you love yourself, people can't help but love you. It's, some people are just able to love themselves for whatever reason. Maybe it was something to do with their upbringing, or that's just something inside yourself that, despite everything that went wrong, you still managed to love yourself. Or it's just, there's just something about you, or you're strong, or you had enough positive reinforcement, or it's God in you that people see. There's just something about you that you feel good about yourself. You like yourself, and you don't necessarily have to be the smartest, the best looking. You don't necessarily have to have a logical reason to like yourself so much. You just do. And it's so funny because some people get jealous and they're looking at that person like, so-and-so really doesn't have that much going for themselves, but they just like themselves so much. And you're like, wow, I wish I had like just an ounce of their confidence. That's awesome. And we envy people that like themselves that much. And it really, the thing about low self-esteem is it's crippling. You know what I mean? It's like you can take two people and they are equal in every way, but one will like themselves and one won't. Well, the one that doesn't is going to fail. Right? And the one that does is going to succeed. Why? Because everybody is going to show confidence in the person that likes themselves, right? I mean, they may pity the person that doesn't, but they're going to have all this confidence in the person that does like themselves. So that's just how it goes. People, when you are an abundant person, you attract, right? And when you're not, you push people away. So that's really just kind of how it works. Now, the thing about, I'm going to talk about people with low self-esteem, and this is very serious, okay? And I'm not saying this to be mean, but this is the absolute truth about people with low self-esteem. It is a disability, and I'm going to say the thing about low self-esteem is it is a mental illness. It is something that you can work on. Okay, it is something, if you know you have low self-esteem, it is something you need to work on, okay? You need to find a reason to like yourself. You need to find a reason to better yourself. You need to figure out what's wrong with you, and you need to fix it. You need to find a reason to like yourself. One thing that you can do is stop thinking like a victim, because that will wipe a lot of it out right there. Okay, if you have low self-esteem. There are different things you can do to overcome those feelings. But the thing about people with low self-esteem, and I'm speaking to the rest of you that feel okay about yourselves. Okay, I'm speaking to you guys right now. I'm speaking to those of you who are maybe more empathic. Okay, those of you who are just like regular people, just regular nice people that are just living your lives. Okay, I'm talking about just people, just regular people that have normal to high levels of self-esteem, okay? You cannot fix those other people. I'm going to let you know, those people with low self-esteem, they pose a threat to you. They are a danger to you, okay? People with low self-esteem are very toxic. Alright, and people with low self-esteem are watching me going, wow, that's really messed up of you. You're just basically we feel like trash, and now you're throwing us in the trash again. Okay, well, this is why I'm doing it. I'm going to let you know the way that people with low self-esteem are. They aren't people you can trust. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, they can't trust themselves. Alright, people with low self-esteem do not treat their bodies well. They put drugs in their body. They don't eat right. They decide it's okay to not eat the right kind of food. It's okay not to get the right amount of sleep. It's okay not to be around positive people. It's okay not to try, not to do better. Okay, it's okay not to try to get out of their bad neighborhood. It's okay, just to be around crap people, to stay with their abusive partner. It's okay not to try to do better. Alright, and the thing about people with low self-esteem is they want to make you feel bad too. They want to make you feel like you need to fix them. And there's something wrong with you. Okay, that's the thing about people with low self-esteem. They are very toxic. Alright, and it's just their mentality. They will try to drag you down. The thing about people with low self-esteem, if you are a regular person, okay, if you have anything going for you, and you're a regular person, and you are with a person with low self-esteem, they will probably cheat on you. Why? They do not feel worthy of you, okay? They're going to cheat on you because they feel like you're too good for them. So they're going to cheat on you because they can't trust themselves, okay? They don't feel worthy of you. They're going to cheat on you, alright? They're going to lie. People with low self-esteem cannot be honest with themselves, so they're not going to be honest with you. Okay? People with low self-esteem are not going to be good parents. What kind of values are they going to teach the kids? They don't have any themselves. They have low self-esteem. Okay, what kind of self-esteem are they going to teach the kids if they don't have any themselves? Where did they learn it? They don't have it. Okay? They're gonna tell the kids that we aren't good enough as that family, and the kids are going to pick up on that vibe that we aren't as good as other people. Okay, so the kids are going to grow up with low self-esteem. The whole house is going to have it because the parents have it. Okay, so the whole family's going to have it, and it's going to be a toxic household. So if your spouse has low self-esteem, your kids are also going to have low self-esteem. Okay, people with low self-esteem do not make as much money as other people. Okay, because people with low self-esteem do not ask for the raise they deserve. Okay, people with low self-esteem do not inspire confidence in others. People with low self-esteem tend not to go back to school. Okay, people with low self-esteem don't take as good of care of themselves as people with higher self-esteem who tend to value themselves more. Alright, people with low self-esteem, they will evade the truth. They will not tell you the truth because they're afraid to. Okay, they're afraid to admit that maybe they weren't honest about something. You'll have to corner them and bug them to tell you the truth, and they won't. Someone will have to actually tell you what's really going on because they won't tell you the truth. Okay, you'll have to keep bugging that person and get the truth out of somebody else to finally get the actual truth. Okay, and then you'll have to get into a fight with that person because they lied to you several times. That's what people with low self-esteem do to you. People with low self-esteem are toxic. You cannot trust them. They're going to lie. They're going to cheat. They're going to lie over and over and over and over about the same thing. You're going to know they're lying to you. Okay? And they just will naturally lie to you because they're evasive. They can't face the truth because their character's too weak. It's their self-esteem. Okay? It is a very crippling condition. You can't fix these people, okay? They don't have the wherewithal that you do because you like yourself and they don't. You can't fix them. It is not your job to fix them, okay? That doesn't mean you can't hold them to what they need to be doing, but you really can't fix them, and it's not your job, okay? They cannot be trusted. The thing about people with low self-esteem is, you need to hold them to what they need to be doing. But if at all possible, you need to run from them. They're toxic, and they'll infect the whole group, okay? So if you have to deal with them, you need to hold them to the standard of everybody else. They need to be held to the rest of the group, like, hey, and you need to treat them like they're as good as everybody else and be like, hey, this is what the group does. You're part of the group. This is what you need to be doing, right? Like, you need to treat me with some respect here. This is what people do around here. You don't lie to me, all right? Now, this is what people with low self-esteem do. If you're in a partnership with somebody with low self-esteem, they will accuse you of cheating on them. Why? Because they think, why wouldn't somebody cheat on me? I'm a piece of garbage. Okay, I was with a man with low self-esteem, and all I did was say, are you sure you're not doing this? Are you sure? I'm like, do not accuse me of doing one more bad thing to you. I'm not doing a single bad thing to you. Stop it. You know, and I'm thinking, why does he keep thinking I'm doing bad things to him? And I'm thinking, well, because he thinks he's not worth being faithful to. That's why. He has low self-esteem. But I got mad at him. I'm like, stop trying to control me by accusing me of doing bad things. I'm not doing a bad thing to you. I'm like, who's filling your head full of this garbage? He's like, well, the last people I was with cheated on me. I go, yeah, because you probably drove them up the wall. That's why. With your accusations. Now knock it off. I'm not doing anything to you. Quit it. You know, and they will drive people crazy with their nonsense. You know, because they are a little crazy because they have low self-esteem. They think people are doing bad things to them, and when they're not. Okay? It is a form of mental illness, and these people are toxic, and they will drive you crazy. Alright? People with low self-esteem, they will backstab you. If you have a friend with low self-esteem, and you try to tell them your secrets, they will tell everybody, just so they'll get attention, and they want to make you look bad, because they're jealous of you, okay? They're convinced that you're smarter, you're better looking, you deserve the job, you know, you're gonna get a better mate than them, and all this other stuff, because, you know, it's the truth, okay? You are better than they are. It's probably true. You are better than they are. You know, because they know they're garbage. They have low self-esteem, okay? And they're not giving themselves a chance to be better. It's their mentality, okay? What they're doing is they're psyching themselves out before they even have a chance to become a better person. And you are better than they are because your moral game is stronger than theirs. They have low self-esteem. Their morals are down here. And part of it is their low self-esteem. So you are a better person than they are. Okay? People with low self-esteem, they cannot be trusted. They are not good friends. They do not keep secrets. They're cheaters. They try to turn your family against you. They're drug addicts. They just absolutely cannot be trusted to do anything. Okay? They are convinced that their worth is low. So what they will do is they'll project it on you and think there's something wrong with you. They know that you're better than they are, okay, but they will still try to project the low worth on you and try to convince you that your worth is also low. Your worth is not low. And if they gave themselves a chance, they would be better people too. But at the end of the day, and I hate to use a cliche like that, it's really them. It's not you, it's them. And they're trying to drag the whole group down. Because that's all they can do. They're dead weight, okay? They can't do anything but be a burden on everybody because of their problem. People with low self-esteem just infect everybody with their problems. They, all they can do is really be a problem for everybody. The thing is, it is up to them to fix themselves. Will they? No, they'll probably just go around gossiping about everybody. Including you. The person who's probably trying to help them. Yeah, they'll just talk a bunch of stuff about you. And you're probably the person trying to help them. They'll bite the hand that feeds them. They'll gossip about you. They'll cheat on the person that's treating them right. They hate themselves. They'll do drugs. They'll drink. They'll eat a bunch of unhealthy food and then cry and whine about how it is unfair that people find them unattractive. Quit eating that. Exercise. Of course people find you unattractive. You're unhealthy. You're out of shape. Go do something about it. You know, that's why you don't feel good about yourself. Come on. Quit blaming on other people who look better than you do. It's because they take better care of themselves. Duh. But of course it's everybody else's fault, right? Yeah, it's everybody else's fault. Hello. People with low self-esteem, basically, they are very dangerous. They're very dangerous individuals. I know everybody talks about narcissists. Narcissists actually have low self-esteem. I know everybody thinks they're conceited people who look in the mirror and take selfies all day and are good looking and do all this other stuff. No, they're actually people with low self-esteem. They go around eating the souls of other people. Yeah, narcissists hate themselves. That's why they go around destroying everybody else's lives. Yeah, they have low self-esteem. Did you guys know that? Yeah, that's why everyone's afraid of them. That's why they mess with everybody's heads. Those are the people you need to. That's why everyone's like warning everybody about a narcissist. They have low self-esteem. They're the ones destroying everyone's lives. Yeah, narcissists. They have low self-esteem. That's why they're such a problem. Watch out. That's why everyone complains about them. They have low self-esteem. Narcissists. Yep. So, people with low self-esteem can only help themselves. Well, they probably not. But you can't help them. The only thing you can do is hold them accountable. Okay? If they're in your path, don't put up with their crap. And if you can, you need to get away from them, though. You don't put up with their mess. But if you can avoid them and get away from them and find somebody who cares about themselves, you need to be around those people, because you need to be around your equals. But you have someone with low self-esteem in your life, don't let them get away with their feeling sorry for themselves and talking about their low self-esteem. Tell them to get some freaking help. Tell them to better themselves. Tell them to take care of themselves. And don't put up with their stuff, okay? Because what they're going to do is they're going to make it your problem, and they're going to make your problem even bigger than theirs. People with low self-esteem, no. All they do is make your life worse, okay? What they're going to do is they're going to harass you. They're going to harass you when you're trying to make a phone call. They're going to say, what are you talking about? No, seriously. They're going to bug you when you're on the phone and give you a hard time when you're trying to do things. Give you a hard time, even though you're probably doing them a favor. Let's see what else. They're going to nitpick you and they're going to criticize you. That's what people with low self-esteem do, because they hate themselves. So they're going to criticize everything you're doing. They're just toxic all around. So yeah, don't put up with them. Do not put up with them. You are not put here to put up with them. Okay, they should be learning from you. And you're not here to fix them. And you're not here to tolerate them. So people with low self-esteem, if you can get away from them, get away from them. Do not put up with them. And yeah, they are not to be trusted. Don't try to coddle them. They really just, there's really not much you can do. If you're a praying person, pray for them. They really need it. But other than that, they aren't your job to fix. But just know you don't need to put up with them. And they don't need to be your pet project or anything. But they are dangerous. So beware of them. And I guess that's all I really have to say about them for now. So, you have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye, otherworldlies.